Hello out there, Facebook land, Health Hubbers. I have hijacked the Health Hub page and I'm coming at you from my studio at my house, my very tiny little room. So anyhow, thank you for coming today. Happy Monday, happy hour flow. We're going to do a pretty straightforward flow today, but as always that means different things to different people. So use props or take a modification if you need to. That's absolutely fine. So do whatever you can do. There's no wasted efforts in a practice. Each time it's a building block to the next time. So let's come to a seat first. If you have blocks or a strap or something you can use to substitute for those, feel free to use them at any point that you might need them. I'm going to take a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged or sit on your heels. Just sit up nice and tall. Let your heart lift up. And I'll let you know if you do want to do the playlist, the Oregon Spring 2018 on my Spotify, which is just Marsha Hudgel. I'll let you know when I'm turning it on if you want to be synced up. But it doesn't really matter. So I'm trying to decide if I want to sit on a block today. Anyway, sitting cross-legged or sitting on your heels or extending your legs forward even, whatever works for you. But as long as you're not dumping into your lower back, you can sit up nice and tall. That'd be ideal. And just kind of notice what your shoulders are doing. Maybe roll them up, back, and down a few times just to loosen up. Maybe release some of the tension if you were sitting at a computer today or driving. Or who knows what you're up to, gardening. So just to get those shoulders to soften a little bit. Then we can really settle in. So allowing your eyes to softly close. If that is not comfortable for you, please just gaze down the tip of your nose. That's fine. And start to notice your breath. Breathing in and out of the nose. Nothing too forced, just awareness, okay? So breathe in, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just really start to tap into that inner self, that inner being. Sure, you may feel like you've had a lot of chances to do that in the last month or so, but we can use it for a positive thing. In yoga, it's called svadhyaya. It's one of the limbs of yoga, and it means self-study. So it's the work we do in an effort to know the divinity that is at our core. We can do it here, we do it anywhere, every day, everywhere. So just tapping into that divine self. If you practice Ujjayi breath, find a little bit of a constriction in the back of your throat. Then continue to breathe in and out of the nose. So it's like you're pulling that air from the throat, but it's still a nasal thing. Breath becomes slightly audible. Let's practice some same change breath today. Samavriti is what it's called. So we're going to breathe into 4 and out to 4. So that's the same. The amount of the count is the same. The change is the direction of the breath, the inhale and the exhale. So let's just take a nice deep breath in first. And exhale fully. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. As you breathe in, bring your palms together to your heart. Press your thumb knuckles into your chest. Elbows come out wide. Let's sound just one Om before we start moving around. So, taking a deep breath in. And come into your breath. Let's noche. She'll settle down in a moment. Let's come into a tabletop position. So, stacking the shoulders and the wrists, stacking the knees and the hips. So the one problem with my space is that to film, I can't close the door all the way. So noche can be in here at all times. So it is what it is. All right, so spreading your fingers out nice and wide. Noticing if you're dumping your elbows out to the sides, try to pull the forearms in towards one another. Let the eyes of the elbows face forward. The armpits kind of lift. Breathe in, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, look up for cow pose. As you exhale, pull the navel towards the spine, chin towards the chest, and round for cat. Inhale, lift up, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine to cat. 3 more times. Breathing in, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Breathe in, cow pose. Exhale to cat, so your pelvis kind of tilts forward in this motion. 1 more time. Breathe in, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, look up. Exhale, navel towards the spine. Press through your hands. Cat pose. And as you inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, just about a handprint. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Root through your heels. You might even walk your legs in place a little bit here. Just seeing how you're feeling today in this. You get many chances. Really bend both knees just a little bit. Press your hips up even higher. Press through your hands. Then try to lower your heels to the ground. Doesn't matter if they touch the floor or not. And rotate your thighs in and then press them back. So it's an inner rotation. Pull the navel towards the spine. Find the steady breath. You can either gaze towards your thighs, or some people say towards your navel, but that's pretty advanced. Now walk your feet out as wide as the mat. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So hopefully I don't slip. All right, so my feet are as wide as the mat. I'm going to bend my knees. With my left hand, I'm going to reach over and grab the outside of the right calf. Okay? And then pull with that left arm and turn my chest to the right. Looking over the right armpit, right arm. Breathing. On an exhale, gently release. Bend your knees again, or make any movements you might feel like you need. Then we'll switch sides. So this time, reach over with the right hand, grab the outside of the left calf and pull, bending that right elbow to the right. Chest opening to the left. On an exhale, gently release and walk your feet all the way to your hands. So from here, you spread your feet about hip distance apart or about 2 fist distance apart. Make sure your feet and your toes are pointing forward. Bend your knees if you need to. If that feels better to you. We're going to grab opposite elbows. Let yourself hang forward. Even your head hangs heavy here. And just gently sway from side to side. Shake your head yes and no. Just let all that Monday energy, if it was that, what we like to think of Mondays, if it was that kind of day, let it roll off your back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release your hands. Bend your knees even more deeply and bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze the palms together. Or use a towel or a strap. And let's try to draw the hands away from the lower back, getting into the shoulders. You're welcome to straighten your legs here if you'd like. Again, letting your head hang heavy. Noticing how you feel in this pose. So that self-study, even though we're trying to go inward, it starts the most basic spots. It starts physically, of course. You gotta bust through the layers. Peeling the onion. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, release your hands. Sweep your arms out to the sides as you breathe in. Come all the way up. Reach up, look up. And exhale, bring your palms together to your heart. Samastitihi, steady standing. Take a breath in and out. Then bring your arms to your sides. We can walk the feet all the way together. As you breathe in, let's sweep the arms up, upward facing hands. So sun A. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Touch the earth or use the blocks or any variation. Breathing in, press your hands into your thighs, lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, hug the elbows in. So you're trying to lift halfway. And exhale, hands to the ground, step the feet back. High plank position, like a high push-up. You can lower your knees here if you need to. But breathing in, hugging the legs in, tilt forward, keep the core engaged, then lower halfway down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Lift the chest up, press to the tops of the feet for Cobra. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. On a breath in, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, either step or hop your feet to your hands. Breathe in, lift the chest, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Arms to your sides. We're going to do that 2 more times, sun A, but I'm going to put the music on if you want to join me. I'm also going to get this ant out of here so my cat leaves me alone. So, breathing in, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, step or maybe hop back, landing right in low plank. Inhale to Cobra, or come up a little bit higher. Get your thighs up off the ground, an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. On a breath in, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to your hands. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Arms to your sides. One more time, Sun A. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Touch the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step or float back, low plank. Breathe in, lift the chest, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And breathe. On a breath in, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float to your hands. And breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, look up. Palms to your heart, arms to your sides. And let's bring the feet all the way together. Another breath in, let's sit back. Lift the arms to chair pose. Sink your hips back. Try to shift even your shins and your calves back. Bring your palms to your heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, twist to the right. Press the left elbow into the right knee. Open the chest and sink your hips lower than your heart. Keep pressing your hands together. And shift the weight into the right leg. We're going to step the left foot back, keeping the twist. If you fall out, that's okay. Just come back to it. Or you can lower the back knee if that's better for you today. Ooh. Squeeze the legs in towards the midline. It'll make you feel more powerful. You may even open your arms. Take a breath in. One more exhale here. And breathe in. Step the left foot forward and fold over your legs. Walk your feet out about hip distance. Take your peace fingers and your thumbs and grab a hold of your big toes. Padangusthasana. So sliding those two fingers between the big toe and second toe, wrapping with the thumb. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, pull with your arms as you fold into your legs. Gaze down the tip of your nose. As you breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, release your hands, heel toe your feet back together. And breathe in, sit back. Lift your arms, chair pose again. Sinking back, palms to your heart. Take a breath in. And exhale, twist to the other side. Rotating the chest open to the left. Shifting the weight into the left leg. This time step the right foot as far back as possible. Stay right here or open the arms. Take a breath in. Exhale. As you inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Walk the feet out hip distance. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And step on your hands from the front. Padahastasana. Now as you breathe in, lift the chest a little bit. Exhale, fold forward. Now as you breathe in, lift the chest. Release your hands and heel toe your feet out as wide as the mat. Turn them slightly and come down into Malasana. You are welcome to sit on a block if you need to or want to. And press the arms and legs into each other. Lift the chest up. And take a few breaths here. It's a great centering spot. And so you are welcome to stay here. If you want to come into crow, you're welcome to do that. And since I see Gina is watching, hello, I'm going to show you the wall one I'm always talking about. I don't know if I've done that for you yet or not. But what you'll do is you'll face the wall. You lift your heels up. So just like you're coming into crow normally, but then you let your head come up against the wall. This way, you can kind of feel how you gotta shift around to keep that crow. Like you gotta move some. But it's a little less scary to fall on your face. So that's another way you can do it if you want to try that version, in your free time. Take a breath in. Exhale, either step or float your legs back. Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Now as you breathe in, lift up like you're going to come into upward facing dog, but then lower your forearm. Let's come into Sphinx for a moment. Take a few breaths. Let the front of the body open up a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale and lower down. Bring your forehead to the mat. Slide your legs together. Really press the tops of the feet into the mat. Then interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze the palms together. Roll your shoulders back. And keeping your feet pressing down, breathe in and lift the chest up. So a little half Shalabhasana, half locust pose. Take a breath in. Exhale and release. Bring your hands next to your chest and press back to child's pose. So letting your knees open wide, big toes touch, sinking your hips back towards your heels. Rest your forehead on the mat or on a block or a pillow. Take a breath in and out. On your next exhale, come into downward facing dog. Lift up and back. I'm going to breathe in and lift the right leg up towards the sky. On an exhale, open that right hip, like you're going to draw on the ceiling with your right knee. But then press through your hands evenly. Try to keep your shoulders flush towards the top of the mat. Breathing in, straighten the right leg, square the right hip towards the mat. As you exhale, step forward with that right foot. Turn the left foot parallel to the back edge of the mat and come up into Warrior Two. All right. Spread your arms wide, sink down into your hips, gaze over your front middle finger, and breathe. Flip your right palm up. Left hand will go on the left thigh or hip or around the low back. Reach up and back, but keep bending the right knee. Reach through your right fingertips. Breathe. Now reach up with your left hand. Grab your right wrist. Keep pulling back and straighten the right leg. So reverse triangle. On an exhale, split your arms, Start to reach forward and come into triangle. Bring the right hand down. You can come on the shin, the ankle, the floor, or a block. And externally rotate your right thigh, drawing that right hip under a little bit. And look up towards your left thumb. If that doesn't work, look forward or look down. On a breath in, come all the way up with strong legs. Bend your right knee, either right forearm on the thigh or hand on the floor or block. Left arm reaches up over your ear, opening the chest still. Or you can bring the left arm behind your back in a half bind. Or you can bring the right arm from the inside underneath the right thigh, reach around for the full bind. Then you gotta reopen the chest. Now you might shorten the stance slightly. If you have the full bind, and start to straighten the right leg for a fully bound triangle. If you need to do just a half bound triangle, that's fine too. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Bring your hands to the ground. Either go through the vinyasa or just step back to downward facing dog. It's your choice. Once you arrive in downward facing dog, this time we're going to lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, externally rotate the left hip, pressing through your hands evenly. Breathe in, straighten the left leg, square the left hip to the ground. As you exhale, step the left foot forward. Warrior two on this side. Circle your arms up. Adjust your stance. So set up your foundation and then reach your arms out and look over your left middle finger. Keep your legs nice and strong. Flip the left palm up. Reach up and back. Keep bending the left knee. With your right hand, reach up for the left wrist. Pull back. And on a breath in, straighten the left leg. Reverse triangle. Now as you exhale, split your arms. Reach forward. You can shorten the stance slightly. Bring the left hand down. Right arm reaches up for a triangle, extended triangle. So Utthita Trikonasana. Utthita means extended. On a breath in with nice strong legs, come all the way back up. Good. Bend the left knee. Extended side angle on this side. So again, you can press the forearm into the thigh or bring the hand to the floor you're standing on, hopefully, or a block. Open the chest. You can take a half bind or go for the full bind on this side. It might feel a little different, might be a little tighter. Maybe this is your more open side. That works too. As you exhale, look down towards your left toes. You can bring that right foot in a little bit closer, then straighten the left leg for bound or any variation of triangle. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the left knee. Release your hands. We're going to turn that back foot towards the top of the mat. Just step forward. Bend your knees a little bit. And slowly come up to stand. You can reach up if you'd like on the way up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. Let's come into a little, what some call secret prayer. So we're going to bring the hands behind the back. If you can bring the palms together, go for it. If not, you can do fists, forearms. You could hold a strap. Or you could just keep your hands on your hips. That's fine too. We're going to step the left foot back to 4 feet. Heel to up if you're heel to heel. If that's too much, makes you too wobbly, you can bring the back foot out to the left a little bit, okay? Then pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe in, stand tall. As you exhale, fold over your right leg. You can pause halfway, or you can go even further. Keep pulling your shoulders back, elbows back. Breathe. Gazing towards your big toe. Now as you breathe in, lift halfway. Bend the right knee, shift the weight into the right leg, and lift the left leg up. Warrior 3, a variation of it. So really engage that back leg, that back glute and hamstring. Keep the belly pulling in. Take a breath in. And exhale, lower the left foot next to the right, stand tall. If you need to switch your arms around, that's fine. And then let's step. Turn the toes out. Left hip back, breathe in. As you exhale, start to come. You can pause halfway or fold fully over the left leg. Breathing in, lift halfway. Bend the left knee, shift the weight into the left leg, and lift the right leg up. Woo, if you can. On an exhale, lower your right foot next to your left. Stand tall. Release your arms. Shake your hands out. Maybe shake your arms out a little bit. Roll your shoulders back a little bit. No. Come on. All right, let's breathe in and reach the arms up. Stretch it out. You can go from side to side a little bit. We'll just swing the arms back a little bit. Let's see what time it is. Okay. All right, so let's breathe in, reach up again, look up, exhale, fold all the way forward. Let's go through a vinyasa. So breathing in, lift halfway, exhale, step back and lower down, low plank. You can lower your knees, always an option, hugging the elbows in. Breathe in, lift to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to breathe in, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the right foot through. Little lunge position, so stacking the right knee and ankle, hugging the legs in towards each other, building that powerful base. Press into your fingertips or use blocks, Lift the chest. As you exhale, shift forward, then lift the left leg high, standing split. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, fold into your right leg. As you breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the left knee behind the right and past the right knee. So you can see my left knee's. And sink the hips down. Maybe bring your palms to your heart. Whoa. Exhale and sit all the way down. So your right will be up over your left. Okay? And if you can't get your right sit bone back down, straighten your left leg. Okay? And you'll flex that left foot back. Bring your right hand behind you. Reach the left arm high. Sit tall. Breathe in. Take the twist. Opening to the right. Each breath in, sitting a little bit taller. To exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Now as you breathe in, come back. Turn to the opposite side. Inhale, come back up. So we're going to bring that left shin so that it's parallel to the top edge of the mat. And stack the right shin on top. If this is not for you, you can straighten the left leg, okay? So take whatever modification you can. Sometimes people will take blocks or pillows or something and even stick them between the knee and the foot. That's your choice. You can see how you feel. And just adjust your seat a little bit and press your hands into your hip creases and sit tall. So Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. Breathe in. As you exhale, lead with your chest as you fold forward. And reach your hands forward. Press the floor away from you. Breathing in, walk your hands back up. We're going to scoop up the right shin and extend the left leg. Just do a few little circles. The knee one direction, the other direction. Sit tall again. With your peace fingers and thumb, grab the right big toe and pull that knee back. Sit up tall. Take a breath in. Then as you exhale, lay back. Half happy baby. So you're drawing that knee towards the outside of your right ribs. And as you breathe in, holding a strap, or if you can keep the grip on the toe, do that. Lift the right leg up towards the sky. Press through the right heel. And as the back of the leg opens up, you can try to draw it in a little bit closer to you without bending the knee. Interlace your fingers behind the calf, or you can keep a hold on the toe, or you can bring them closer to the back of the leg, the hamstring. Press the leg into the hands and come back up to sit. Then we'll cross the ankles, roll over our knees, come into downward facing dog. As you breathe in, lift the left leg high. As you exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Come into that lunge position. Stacking the left knee and ankle. Pressing into the fingertips or using blocks. Sinking your hips down. Breathe in. As you exhale, shift the weight forward. Lift the right leg high. Standing split. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Now as you breathe in, lift the halfway again. This time the right knee comes behind the left leg. Behind and past. Start to bend the left knee and sink your hips down. Bring your palms together. Whew. And sit all the way down for a seated spinal twist. Left leg up over the right. Bring your left hand behind you. Reach the right arm high. Sit tall. Exhale and twist to the left this time. Using your breath to go deeper. On a breath in, come back through center. Turn to the opposite. Inhale, come back up. This time the right shin will become parallel to the front edge of the mat. Left shin will rest on top of the right. Adjust your seat. Take any modification that you may need to here. And press your hands into your hip creases. Sit tall, breathe in. Exhale, fold your legs. Reach forward if that's in your practice today. And on a breath in, come all the way back up. This time we'll scoop up the left shin. Extend the right leg. Just do a few circles, one direction. The knee and the left hip in the other direction. Pause. Grab the left big toe. Pull that left knee back. But you still want to be sitting up tall. Take a breath in. And exhale, lay back. Half happy baby on this side. Now as you breathe in, let's extend the left leg up towards the sky, pressing through the heel. Maybe drawing the left leg in closer to the chest, keeping the leg straight. Then either holding the toe still, holding the calf, or holding the hamstring. Press the left leg into the hands, come back up to sit. Good job. And we're just going to keep our legs extended here for a moment. Flex all 10 toes back. Breathe in, sit tall. You might have to adjust your seat here. And exhale, fold over your legs. You can reach for the big toes. You could hang your hands over your toes, pulling them back. You could hold the sides. You can bend your knees, or you can use a strap. There's so many options. But just reaching where you can today and trying to keep some broadness in the chest. Breathe in, lift the chest a little bit more. And as you exhale, fold into your legs. Now as you breathe in, come back up. Walk your hands behind you, turning your fingers towards your lower back, bending your knees, feet about hip distance apart. And just pull your shoulders back, lift the chest up, and bring the chin towards your chest. Looking down the tip of your nose to start, breathe in. As you exhale, press through your feet, lift up into reverse tabletop. Then you can shift your gaze to your third eye. You can keep your neck engaged, or if you are comfortable, you can lay your head back. Just be mindful. Keep breathing. Keep pressing into the ground to lift your hips up even more. Exhale, lower down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your hands to your ankles or bind your feet or hold your toes. You adjust your seat a little bit here. Breathe in, sit tall. As you exhale, fold forward, drawing your chest towards your toes. Now as you breathe in, slowly come back up. Bring your hands behind you, press into your fingertips, sit tall. And exhale, start to lay back in reclined cobblers. You can rest one hand on your abdomen, one on your heart, or both on your abdomen. Let your eyes close. If your breath had gotten a little lost for a moment, bring it back. Now on a breath in, we're going to lift the knees up. You can use your hands to help you out. Do one bridge pose here. So lining your heels up with your sit bones, pressing into your feet, peeling your hips up off the ground, pressing into your upper shoulders underneath you, lifting your chest up, and maybe clasping your hands underneath you. And press through your feet, press through your arms, and lift up even higher, bringing the gaze down the tip of the nose. Take one more breath in. Exhale and gently lower down. And we're going to flip over onto our stomachs. So we did that half Shalabhasana earlier. Do a full one now. So you can choose whichever arm position you like. So if you like your arms at your sides, you can do that. You can clasp your hands behind you. You can reach forward like a superhero. Your choice. Also, you don't want your heels flopping open. Mine tend to do that. Hug your calves in towards one another, your heels. You can try to bring the legs together. They probably won't stay together. You might separate maybe hips distance. That's okay. But try to keep that energy pulling in towards the midline. So bringing your forehead to the floor. Pick your arm position. And on a breath in, we're going to lift head, chest, arms, and legs, extending out through the toes. Keep breathing. Take one more breath in. And exhale and lower down. Turn your head to the side. Breathe in and out. Bend your knees, bringing your forehead to the floor, reaching back for your ankles. And bringing your knees as close together as they're willing to be today. Take a breath in. As you exhale, press the feet into the hands. As the hands lift the legs up for Dhanurasana bow pose. And keep breathing. One more breath in. Lift a little bit higher if you can. Exhale and lower down. Turn your head to the other side. You can bend your knees and let your legs flop from side to side. And release your legs down. Flip back over. And either one more bridge. You can use a block or a book underneath you if you prefer. Or if you want to do upward facing bow or wheel. Bring your hands up next to your ears, fingers pointing in towards your shoulders. Press through your feet and bring the top of your head to the floor first. Then press everything up, hugging the elbows in. Everything should be shoulder distance apart, even though I seem a little wide here. Breathe. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Tuck your chin towards your chest if you're in wheel. Hug your knees in. Gently rock from side to side, or circle your knees one direction and the other direction. Pause. Shifting your hips to the right an inch or two. Cross your right thigh over your left and let your knees fall over to the left. Keeping your shoulders back, spreading your arms out. You may even look over your right shoulder if that's comfortable for you. I invite you to start to close your eyes. Start to come into that more restful space. Breathe in, lift your knees up, shift your hips to the left a little bit, and cross the left thigh over the right. This time bringing the knees over to the right, gaze to the left perhaps, breathing. And as you breathe in, lift your knees back up, bring them to center, uncross your legs. Let's just lift the legs up towards the ceiling, or if you want to do shoulder stand and you are practiced at doing that, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just bring your hands underneath your sacrum for a little lift. Let your eyes close. You breathe in through your nose. Exhale out of pursed lips. And start to let the breath slow down. Gently releasing your hands, bringing your feet to the floor nice and easy. You can come right into Shavasana If you want to take a happy baby or any other pose you feel like you're missing, you're welcome to do so. Before you completely settle in, just start to mentally count your breath in. And as you exhale, try to make the breath a count or two longer than the inhale. So Visamavriti. And as you start to settle in, really releasing any tension in the body, allowing the floor beneath you, the earth beneath you to completely support you. Come to a place of rest. Your mind, just let them float back out for now. They'll be there if they're really necessary once you're done with class today. Start to deepen your breath. Start to gently turn your head from side to side. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a nice big stretch of the arms overhead. Pull your knees in towards your chest and roll onto your right side. Just pause. Honoring that divine in you. With closed eyes, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing your palms together to your heart. And I thank those of you who joined us here live today. And I thank you who will join us later. This will be on the Facebook page. Bringing your thumb knuckles up to your third eye. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. And thanks, you guys. Wonderful evening. And we'll see you. Well, I'll see you next Monday. I'm sure Samantha will be posting lots of fun videos throughout the week. So hopefully you can join her for those too. All right. Bye-bye.